People say she's crazy, she got diamonds on her soles. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles. She was physically forgotten and she slipped into my pocket with my car keys. She said, "You've taken me for granted because I please you." Wearing these diamonds. And I can tell as if everybody knows what I'm talking about. As if everybody here would know exactly what I was talking about. Talking about diamonds on the soles of your shoes. She makes the sign of a teaspoon, makes the sign of a wave. The poor boy changes clothes and puts on aftershave to compensate for his ordinary shoes. She said, "Honey, take me dancing." And we ended up by sleeping in a doorway by the bodegas and the lights all over Broadway, wearing diamonds on the soles of their shoes. And I could tell everybody you know what I was talking about. I mean, everybody you know exactly what I was talking about. Talking about diamonds. People say I'm crazy, I got diamonds on the soles of my shoes, yeah. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of my shoes.
Hello, hope you get something out of this recording. I just wanted to make a few notes on here. You don't have to have a fretless bass to play this. It can be played on a fretted bass. Me and my son just resurrected this one that I built a long time ago, and I think it sounds really good. It's really wicked hard to play because the action is like that high off the neck, but it's just, to me, sounds really, really nice. Someday I need to get it fixed, and that's one of the projects on the burner. But anyway, you don't have to have a fretless bass to play it, but it sure is fun. That's one of the unique sounds. And as always, these tutorials are the things that I hear. I don't claim that they're perfect. but feel free to take away some ideas, and then when you hear something better, for sure, change it and make it more correct. But this will get you through some of the basics. So anyway, hope that helps. All right, so your basic groove for diamonds on the soles of your shoes is this. You have a low F, first finger on the E string, to an octave F, third fret on the D string back to low F. So you have this, that, and then he jumps up here to this A, second fret on the G string, and then back down to these Fs. So you have this pedal here. F, 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 A, F, F, F. Then you jump to this B flat, first fret on the A string. Then you do an open A to a hammer on to a C. You double that. Then an octave C, fifth fret on the G string. So third fret on the A string, fifth fret on the G string, and then 3 C's. So your basic groove, what if you can hear all those lawnmowers going outside my window? Anyway, your basic groove is F to F, A, B flat, C, so that's your basic groove. Now there are some things that I like to do just to make it your own, and if you watch different versions of the song, he does different things too than just what's on the recording. That's what makes live music so awesome, is they don't have to do it the same way every time. But and I like to do some things just for fun too. So sometimes I add on there, especially at the beginning, I go ahead and walk up. So F to G to A to B, because the song actually comes up, starts with some pickup notes. So again, that's one thing you can do to make it just a little more interesting here and there. Just a little chromatic, or not chromatic, but a little scale that walks up to the next chord change. Very base thing to do. The other stuff that I like to do, and I do this more than not, is I puts in some dead notes. So you have this. And then I usually do 2 dead notes. Sorry. So that's just, I just double the A. So sometimes I do the E. But they're basically just dead notes. They get you back to the F. It just feels good to me to play. So again, that's. The other thing that varies is sometimes where he puts this little C, I occasionally hear him do a hammer on from the B flat, the 3rd fret, to the 5th fret. So you have. And then sometimes I think he just goes. So he does the low C, so he puts it a 16th note later. So again, that's your basic groove that'll get you through that, with some variations if you want to do that. All right, probably one of the reasons we all love this song as bass players is the little lick and the slide that happens up there. So I'll show you how that works. Sort of, my timing is perfect on the recording, but it's weird. I have trouble hearing the drums sometimes in the headphones and stuff. It's much easier when I play it through the amp, but oh well, whatever. you'll get the gist. The lick is this: you have a slide, and it does two different ways. It does one of them. It does it right after the like that. So I hear doubling this G 5th fret and this C 5th fret. So and you slide all the way up to the 10th fret, the F and the C. So you go from this G and C like that. So you just slide up, and then he was a little rhythm, and it's different. There's two different things he does, but he does this F to C to F. So again, 10th fret on the G string, 10th fret on the D string, back to the 10th fret. So you slide up, back to the D, into then the D is the 7th fret to a B flat, the 8th fret on the D string, and then to a G, and then to the C. So you have this little slide. Okay, so again, D, B flat, G, 7, 8, 10, 10. Okay, now you usually switch there, and then you're going to go up to the F. So that's 10th fret, G is the 12th fret, and then A is the 14th fret. Back to the 10th fret, the F, G, 12th fret, back to F, and then you slide back to the 9th fret. So when you put that together, you have this. And then you go to the D on the 12th fret, to the C on the 10th fret. And then you slide down here, this G slides down to an F. Okay, and then you have, so again, if you work your way through this, you have then you stay and you play this C here, back to the F, so 8th fret on the E string, and back to the C 10th fret, back to the F, and then you slide down to the so again, the little lick is all together. So very slowly. Again, so sometimes you might want to start it from the lick too, so you have this. Okay, one more time. Okay, so that's the first way he does it. The next way he does it, he's here on this F, and he'll go. and he doesn't do the C because it's a shorter thing. But it's this, after that it's the same thing. So he does this. So those are the two variations on that particular lick. So one of them starts right after the C, and the other one it goes back to the F for a second. So again, if you do that all the way turned around, the second way, you have the okay. So those are the two sort of variations on that. The next little thing that he does too, and it starts from the F, is he'll do this. Okay, and so that's kind of the same thing. He slides up from the F and the B flat, and then he plays the F, and then again D, B flat, G, and then he does C, the C octave up here, so 8th fret to 10th fret. Okay, so that's the other little thing he does. Okay, and then he slides back down. So those are the two licks in there that everybody loves. Right. Last but not least, there's a little popping section in there, and so let's see if I get my whole bass in there. And it kind of goes like this. So you're doing F to F, and you slide up to this B flat. So that's like the 6th fret on the E string. Okay. So you slide up, and then I hear him pop the D like that. And then he's back to the B flat. And he doesn't start off like the very first time when he's getting into it. He plucks, yeah. Okay, and he'll do a couple thumbs in there. I just usually do one thumb. Sometimes he just does one thumb. And then he slides up to the C, which is the 8th fret, and he delays the pop by adding one more thumb in there. Let's see if I can do this slowly. So, and then thumb, pop, thumb, and then I slide up on my second finger. So he's popping this octave, by the way. I slide up on my second finger. I hear him pop. I think, I don't know, this B flat, and he walks his way down. Okay, and then it starts the second part of the lick, but it's. Likes to do a lot of slides in there. Again, it's all F stuff to B flat stuff. B flat flat to D, and then C octave stuff, and then sometimes that seventh in there, which is the B flat. Again, real slowly, hopefully. F to F. Slide up to the B flat. C, slide up, and then do another thumb. Slide up. Here's your B flat. To B flat. A, G. Okay, and then the next part, there's the second part, which I think I did it wrong on the video, but anyway, this is updated. So you have F to F again. And same thing, B flat. Slide up to the C. So let me do this again. That's what it is. So I think I had I popped this late, which made that late too. But if you do this, if you slide up to the C, and I pop the B flat, 2 thumbs to the C, and E, which is the 9th fret, and then that C there, the old thumb. So that you pull off with your finger, and then thumb, and then you walk down. It's an octave higher. So B flat to A, and then 2 dead notes to a G. So real slowly, I don't know if that makes any sense. So okay, B flat to A, 2 dead notes. Okay, so when you put that all together, so hope that helps.